I gave my friend a haircut, and now everything feels different. My F-31 friend, M-32, lost a family member with whom he was very close recently and didn't get the chance to travel for the funeral. It hit him pretty hard, so I told him to come spend the weekend with me. That way we could chat, have a drink, cook a couple of meals, and just generally not be alone. We live a few hours apart. He agreed, we set a date, he bought tickets, and came over. I hosted him at my place, he slept at the sofa bed, I slept in the bedroom, we had a blast. It was a lovely weekend. However, on his first night here, we were talking about haircuts, and I mentioned I've been doing my own for years, it looks okay, and did my brother's and dad's during the COVID lockdowns. He asked me if I could give him a haircut so he could save a few bucks. I said okay, although I can only do simple haircuts, and nothing too elaborate. He said that should do it. Next morning, I sat him down in my bathroom, gave him a towel to wrap around his neck, and then it hit me that I would have to touch him for this. There's nothing wrong with him, his hygiene is very up to date, his skin looks fine, and his hair is very healthy. We're just not very touchy people, neither of us. I don't think we even hugged before that, and we've known each other for years. So as a first physical contact, this felt a bit much. Every time I had to touch a different part of his head or face, I'd go, sorry, excuse me, so sorry, don't mind me, just trying to get this bit right. And he'd go, it's all good, don't worry, you're being very gentle, which was reassuring. I left a playlist running in the background that seemed to relax everyone a little bit, and I noticed his hair was very soft and smelled kind of nice. When I looked at him in the mirror, I saw he had his eyes closed and was breathing kind of deeply, like he was enjoying having someone fiddling with his hair. He did not seem at all worried about how the haircut was going to turn out. I was very focused on getting it right. When I finished, I told him he could wait for me to sweep the floor and then take a shower to get rid of the tiny hairs that inevitably get everywhere. He asked if he could put his shirt in the washer to not get hair in his other clothes. I said sure. He took off his shirt, shook it around a little bit, and handed it to me as I was finishing the sweep. He got in the shower, and I went to start the washer. I noticed my shirt also had a bunch of tiny hairs, so I took it off and threw it in. When I was measuring the soap, the bathroom door swung open, and he asked me something about the hot water, which wasn't running, so I went into the bathroom to check, fixed it, explained what to do next time, and left. He just had a towel around his waist, and I was in just shorts and a bra. It didn't feel weird. No one blushed. This happened a couple more times throughout the weekend. The haircut turned out fine. He loved it, said it looked very professional, and when we went out that night to meet some mutual friends, he told everybody I was the one who did it. I saw him checking his own reflection, and looking satisfied a couple of times. He was chattier, and was laughing easier. He looked so happy. It was such a precious sight, and I was just glad I brought him some joy. He said he didn't remember the last time he felt this at peace. Life has been rough on him lately. He's still breathing. I also noticed we causally touch each other a little now. He held my hand when I was going down some stairs on high heels. I held onto his arm on a reflex when someone told me shocking news. He put his hand on the small of my back when we were getting into the subway. I fixed the collar of his shirt when it was crooked. He hugged me goodbye for several seconds. These don't sound like a lot, but again, we're not touchy people. While all of this felt really nice, I don't know how me giving him a haircut moved the level of intimacy from never even gave him a hug to we're okay with seeing each other half naked and casually touching. What happened here? I don't understand. This isn't an inherently intimate activity. Professional hairdressers do this every single day, several times a day, without any of the shenanigans. I am not complaining, it's nice that we're closer, but the curve from where we were then to where we are now is so steep. This happened so fast. I don't think this is a typical friendship anymore, at least not by our standards, but I don't think we want to date either. Nothing romantic happened. We didn't kiss. We didn't bang. Nothing even close to that. We had the opportunity, so if it didn't happen, I can only conclude it's because we didn't really want it to. That being said, I don't know what exactly this relationship is now. I am very confused. I'm struggling to identify my own feelings. I fail to comprehend how things changed so drastically because of a